And tell us what you think of this. And Isaiah, I want you to weigh in, of course, as well. We've got a couple. Baby on the way. Very exciting.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Except there's just one problem. They've chosen the name for their baby. That's a big decision. But it just so happens that a close family member went ahead and took that name and gave it to their dog.
That's messed up.
You think that's messed up?
How close is the family member?
See, the details.
Is this a sister?
This is
a jealous sister?
They don't. It feels like they
Possibly.
don't want to out the person in this situation.
Of course they don't.
Because they're not only are they keeping the close family member close to the vest, they won't even say what the name was.
No, we need the name.
I think we need to know the name.
You joking me?
If the name is Fido, then I feel like the dog people are well within their rights. But if it was a unique human name, then I can see why you should be justifiably upset that the dog got the name first. Now, some people, I'm seeing some opinions here that say, even though you and your family will know, most of the people over the course of the baby's life will have no idea. They'll just know it as the baby's name. They won't know anything about the dog. So really, what's the big deal?
Listen to this.
Okay.
So the name has not been publicly announced, right?
Okay.
The only people that were told were their grandparents. But because
the grandparents got a new puppy?
They said their mom and one of her sisters are not known for the ability to be able to keep secrets, so they didn't tell them. She said the grandparents swore up and down the name was not leaked.
So there's a leaker.
Could it be a coincidence?
What about this? Here's something, because this is like the mother in the situation, like the mother of the soon-to-be baby. What if the dad doesn't like the name and leaked it and like paid off somebody? Is like, hey, this name, I actually don't like it. Will you name your dog?
Smart.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
That guy's thinking on another level.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what's going on here. But I don't know. We can't confirm or deny any of that. But so if this was to happen to you, though, would you feel offended if a family member of yours, after you pick out a baby name, goes and adopts a puppy and like they're stealing your thunder? You had a real cool name. You're going to name your baby Seven, and then the dog.
Seven?
I don't know. It's a Seinfeld thing.
Wild name.
Yeah.
But I would say, I'd be upset if it was like my brother.
Yeah.
And he got a dog like 2 months before I was going to have a kid.
Yeah.
And I was planning on naming the kid like Ezekiel.
Uh-huh.
And then my brother named his dog Zeke. I'd be thoroughly upset. I'd be like, what the heck, dude?
Yeah.
You knew I wanted to use that name. Now you ruined it for me. But I think also this needs to all be taken in with a grain of salt, right?
Okay.
Because in the span of this kid's life, the only people that are really going to know are like his mom, dad, that one crazy sister, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, once you get set on a name, though, it does stink that they're going to have to switch it. You can't name him that. You can't name her that.
It feels like you kind of can't, especially because think about this. This is a close family member, and they have like maybe you're getting together. You're going to go to their house and stuff, and both let's say the name is Ezekiel, and somebody's like, Ezekiel, no, and you can't tell if it's the dog or the child. That's a confusing situation for everybody.
But also, in the same light, for the rest of his life, no one else is going to know. Like if my brother's name, if he had a kid and he named it Jim, my dog's name, like every person that little baby Jim meets isn't going to be like, oh, your brother has a dog named Jim, right? And so in his day-to-day life, it wouldn't be a big deal. It would only be weird at my like family functions when both Jims are there. But in his day-to-day life, when he goes to school, no one's going to be like, oh, your brother's dog's name is also your name. So it wouldn't be that weird.
What if the kid grows up thinking that he was named after a dog, though?
That'd be weird.
That would be also odd. Maybe you put I think the best thing to do is you move the name that has been taken by the dog and you put that as the middle name, and you're just going to have to pick a new name. Sorry, that's just...
Or a nickname.
That's just the way it's going to have to work.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's
But they did it out of spite, so I think they're going to keep the name. They clearly did it out of spite.
Yeah. There's not a coincidence when this happens.
No.
This family's going to have a lot more issues going forward, I think, which is just unfortunate. For
I
the
wish we knew
dog,
the name.
I know, I do too. That would make it really much easier to make a judgment, I think.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.